Welcome to this week's episode of Market Facts Friday. Today we're looking at Kailua. We've seen a downturn, which is what we've been seeing over the last several weeks and months. And if you notice, single-family homes are down about 5.9% when we look at the same period last year. Keep in mind some of the historical perspective here. So in Kailua, when we see a market correction, it tends to be relatively flat. Now we're seeing a bigger correction than we normally see. However, we've also seen a pretty big run up over the last 5 to 7 years in pricing. So we were due for this at some point. Also keep in mind that our sample set is relatively small. We have about 17 to maybe 40 sales per month in Kailua of single family homes. So it's not a lot of data to pull from. If you look about a year ago, the median pricing was between 1.5 and 2 million for a single family home. And now it's down to really around 1.1 million or so. We're kind of hovering around that level. That's not a ton that's not a run up in pricing like we'd like to see. It's not what certainly sellers want to see. Buyers, it's your opportunity to get into Kailua. The fundamentals here are still really strong. That is, we have a limited supply, we have a lot of demand. And like I've mentioned before, the VA loan limit is going to go to a theoretical infinity come January 1. So I think that's going to cause another uptick, a correction from this downsliding in the market. If you look at condos, last time we talked about condos, I mentioned that in Kailua we see the luxury condos give us sort of the harbinger of where the market's going, and we've seen a big decrease in the median price of condos. That doesn't mean if you own a condo, the price has gone through the floor. It means if you own a luxury condo in Kailua, that may be taking more of a price hit. Regular condos, as long as it's in good condition, like I said last time, we're still seeing relatively good pricing for that. If it's not in great condition, we're certainly seeing some bargain pricing. As I close out here, I just want to give a little shout out to a local business, Malama Baby. They're over in Kaneohe, owned by Carrie Anderson, a small business owner, and they make some of the best baby accessories. I get really good feedback whenever I give those as gifts. I don't have babies myself anymore, but I hear really good feedback from my clients who have received those as gifts, and they seem to really enjoy that stuff. So check them out at malamababy.com, and join us next week for another episode of Market Facts Friday.